Hey everyone, I am plumbing the high pressure air line for my fiber laser into my air compressor, and I want to show a neat trick that I learned from a company that I worked at quite a while ago. So the fiber laser comes with this nylon air tubing with this quick neck that goes into the output of this air compressor, and it's pretty high pressure. It's like 1.5 megapascals, which was like 200 and something PSI. But this tubing is incredibly stiff, and I don't have any couplers or right angle adapters on hand. And this tube here has a pretty large bend radius, and so I can't really put things right up next to it. So I'm gonna show a quick trick to fix that. I actually learned this trick when I was working at a small hardware company that was making instrumentation to analyze jet fuel. It was a pretty cool machine. You would put a drop of jet fuel into the machine and it would analyze it and tell you the freezing point and a bunch of other things like viscosity. Now in this machine, we had a lot of tubing and a lot of valves and systems that would move fluid around and also move air around. And because the machine was quite small, we had to route all these tubes, and we wanted to do that in a way that minimized costs and assembly. So basically no couplers, no connectors, and that's where I learned this trick. All you need is a heat gun, and you're just gonna heat the area that you want to bend. And I'm just gonna force this tube into roughly the shape that I want. Not too aggressively in the beginning as I'm heating up the tube, but as the tube warms up, as it gets hot, then you can go a bit more aggressive and gradually get the bend radius that you want. It's important not to go too aggressive because you can kink these tubes, and once they're kinked, it's pretty hard to force them back into shape. So I think that looks pretty good now, and I'm just gonna let it cool down and hold it into the shape that I want it to remember. But once it's fully cooled, you can see this bend is like a 90-degree bend now, and before it was not a 90-degree bend, it was very, very large. So yeah, I thought that I would share that little nugget of wisdom that I learned at this company. Let me know if it helps you.